Yo, what's good, my fellow Hollows? It's your boy, the Crimson Hollow, coming at you with another amazing What If. And yes, I'm finally back from now. I'm doing more back from this that long hiatus I'd had during the years of 2021. And this is gonna be the first What If I'm doing for the new year. I'm sorry I sound a little rusty because it's been a long time since I did upload a what if video, and for before, before I start the what if, and I tell you what if I'm gonna do, I want to thank the people. I want to thank y'all, my fellow halls, again for still like who the new people are subscribing, even though I haven't posted a what if video for a while, for months, or months during the year of 2021, or months a year. But this, like I said in my update video, I'm I will do my best to try to do 3 videos per week, or if I'm not, or 3 or 2 videos a week. But let me stop rambling on. This is gonna be my 1K special. The name of this 1K special is "What If Natsu Was Isekai to the Rwby universe." So the reason why I'm doing what if it's going to be a replacement for my original 1K special. It was going to be what if Kirishima was the son of Sandman. So I decided not to do the what if, because me and Sheen talked about it, like how his upload schedule, and how he got, like he said, in his update channel that I told that he posted on his channel, a Crown Free. He doing 1 video per week, and do so. How anyhow part, like he said in his video, he had a part-time job. So in that 1K special we were gonna do was going to be gonna help me with scripts and making the parts. So me and him both decided to I decided to, like, forget. We had that time. We decided, okay, we're not gonna do that 1K special, and so I decided today. But I was constantly thinking, what should be my 1K special? What should be my 1K special? I'm already at 1,018K for my main channel, and I haven't posted my 1K special yet. And then be honest with you, this idea came up with me. I was listening to music, still thinking on what should be my 1K special, and I was listening to some like nerdcore rap. The one of the nerdcore rap that hits me, I was playing the nerdcore rap of Rustage old song Natsu, the Rustage Natsu song. So I was thinking about the Rwby series as a whole, and that it came to me. This what if came to me, like, I like Natsu is my second favorite Dragon Slayer in the fairy tale series. So I like, okay, what it will be interesting to see what would happen if Natsu was in the world Rwby, in the world Remnant. How will the story change with Natsu in it? So before I start the story, I'm gonna do a quick tiny bit of explain how this story gonna be. And let me tell you off rip, the ships, like for ships, no, it's not gonna be Natsu X Rwby or Yang. I'm keeping the ship a surprise keep it a secret. So you gotta figure it out during the parts. So let me start on the ship. So how I'm gonna do it, like I said, like in the summer, Natsu gonna be Isekai to the world of Remnant, and it's gonna be Kid Natsu when he, so how be Kid Natsu, and in the story, in the story, I'm going to explain how he got sent to the world remnant and who ended up finding him and who raised him. So this part is gonna be part one of my part one of the 1K special, and it's gonna be this video gonna be covering before volume one. Not, and part two when I think of a way how to do the story. They're gonna implement how volume one with volume one. So this, so like I said before, I'm sorry I'm repeating myself. It's gonna be this video gonna be pre-volume one. So on before I start, I want to thank my good friend Shadow Critic for for helping me. I've been helping me helping me how helping me figure out how I should start this. So I'll give him a quick shout out, thanking him for telling me, guiding me how to start the first part of the series. So we start right on. This is gonna be my 1K special and part one of What If Natsu was Isekai to the Rwby universe. So story, how I'm gonna start this story. They're gonna be in the 400 years in the past with 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 Natsu and Igneo about to send Natsu to the future, 400 years to the future of for Fiore, so he could stop the Magnolia for, because the other dragon slayer were already sent to the future by their dragons. So Igneo was about using the remaining of his they would seal himself inside of Na to send him to transport him to the future. He started the process. Like Natsu's body started glowing all orange. Suddenly, a big orange light came on, and everything went bright orange. And where Natsu was passed out in the woods. In the woods, it like surrounding like almost nighttime. So, and he passed out, haven't woken up yet. So we're gonna switch the perspective to Crow. So Crow was just finished the mission, about to report back to Ozpin. He was in his crow form, flying to his way back to Beacon Academy. That's when he spotted something in the air. When he was in the air, he saw so he went on. So he swooped down to the tree. He landed on the branch and saw a young boy with pink hair. He had no shirt on. Only thing he was wearing was a scarf and some let's say wearing some shorts. And hold on. I'm sorry about that. Okay, he said. So where was I? Oh yeah. So like I said, he saw a young So I'm gonna just say he saw the young Natsu. You already know it's Natsu. So he he swooped landed near Natsu, near young Natsu. And he's in his head. He said, and he said to himself, what happened to you? What happened to you, Ken?" And he's like, he saw, he was looking around like it was no, like he was in the middle of the woods by himself, no, nothing on him, just scarf. Then he jammed the, he was trying to find, he had where who he like had like, so it was not the only thing he only could get was his name, was the name not on his scar, like on his scar. It was on. It was not. He said to himself, "Natsu Dragneo." Huh. Yeah. I should report this to Oz. To Oz. So he called. So he went on a scroll and called up Ozpin and told him what he found, what he saw, found. Ozpin said he would bring us. He will just hold on. What I was saying, like he, well, I apologize because it's been a while since I did a what if, so I'm still breaking down the rust. So when I rephrase that, like so so Crow told Ozpin about what's what he found, and he told him he found found a boy with pink hair, and the only thing he had on him was a scarf, with a scarf and some pants, and some pants. He was and Osby said, "So this boy, you found a child by himself, like yeah." He said, and Crow said, "Yeah, I have." I was like, "Huh." So he's all right. Osman told Crow that he would bring a airship to his location so they could draw, run a blood test to find who his family was and where he came from. It came from. So we're gonna do like a time like with time skip a few out where it's uh like the airship finally land where Crow's location at. The people was in the ship were Ozpin and Glinda. So grabbed grabbed the unconscious Natsu and brought him into the airship. So and the Crow said, "All right, where are we gonna take him? Like we're gonna take him to Atlas. Atlas, like." Crow said, "Oz, are you sure this is the good idea to take him to Atlas, like to Atlas?" And Ozpin said, "Yeah, like Atlas has the proper medical medical supplies to and to draw medical supply like the technology to draw to to find out who he is and draw his blood, like get a proper DNA test on him." And Crow said, you know, he sighed and grabbed a went to in Shaggy and grabbed his flask, started drinking it. So so the ship started heading towards to Atlas so they can run tests on on Natsu. So we're gonna do another time period, like a few hours till they arrived at Atlas. So Atlas doctors took Natsu so they could run tests and draw blood from him. So Crow, Glinda, and Aspen went to talk to Ironwood and explain what the situation going on. So Ironwood asked about like so you found this kid. He looked at Crowley and said, "So you found this kid alone in the woods with nothing. Only thing he had on him was a white scarf and a pair of pants." Yeah, and the Crow said, "Well, that's what I said." The and Austin while they would have been thinking to itself like how strange. So like talking among themselves to talk about the situation with not. So while that was happening, they were running tests, running DNA tests, drawing blood, where checking who his family was, and where he come from. So I think that after a while they finished running the blood test and the DNA the test. Like then they went toward they contacted Sir General Iowa and said, General, like the young Natsu's his tests are done. The young boy's tests are done. Like, okay, send the test results to me. Like, and one of the docs said, yes sir. And so they sent the results to Ironwood's computer. Yeah. So both Ironwood, Glenda, Crow, and Osmond looked at at Natsu's data and tests, and they was when they saw so Ironwood said so he had so like you said his name Natsu Dragneel. He has of course a mother, his mother, a father, and it says he had an eldest older brother. His oldest brother, and they keep looking at his test, and when they check his blood, when he went to his blood test, everyone in the room was shocked and it's about it, a shock. Across like when not scratch that. Glenn said that it can't be right. It must be. God's been saying it's not, and I would say the data shows that this young boy isn't human, isn't fully human. And I looked at like said in his blood test that this young Dragneel is half human and half demon. Everybody was surprised, like what? Well, everyone in the room was shocked. Like, wait, so this child is half human? Like how? They would think running like he said, like yeah, check more. Like they continue. Everyone was shocked again. Like we were like, wait, this boy. So this like there's more. I would say there's more. Like and Crow said, what do you mean? To continue reading more of his Natsu's file, when he tried to check if he had a semblance in him, had a semblance or aura, but they didn't see. It shows like how they don't know how long Natsu been knocked out, but it shows that Natsu does have that shocks Ozpin and everyone in the room. That Natsu has has magic in him. It's like what, like interesting, and everyone else confused. Like wait, like Ozpin, I thought you told us that only Salem, and the four maidens had only people can have magic. But this young lad has magic. What's going? I don't know. Maybe like I have a feeling he's not from our world. Like it's very, it's very, it is very. This boy has had a magic affinity, had a strong magic affinity that isn't from our world. That means my father repeat. So he's the little occupant was saying like that means he's not from our world, and he have and he has and this boy has magic that's he's trying to like. I'm basically saying I've been saying that Natsu has a magic affinity, and they check what type of magic affinity he has, and they saw it was a magic affinity of fire affinity. The Ozpin said, "Huh? So this young lad is a fire magic user, huh?" And then I would say, Ozpin, you know what this mean, right? Like, yeah, like does that mean this boy needs to be needs a find? We need to find this boy a home. Find this boy a home so he can have a regular life, have a, a, a normal life, and have a proper childhood. And only thing we need, and the thing we need is we keep everything a secret from him. We cannot let him know that he's half demon. The boy probably don't know if himself probably don't know himself. And Iron was said, I understand keep the secret of him being half demon, but what about his He said, what about his magic? How he said, and he said, like that also could be. We could easily say that Natsu's that young dragonals have a flame symbol, and we could make it a fire-based semblance. And I'm gonna tell you the name of his symbol. Gonna be like you got. So when I explain it, Natsu's gonna have his fire dragon slayer magic, but spinning them gonna put on the record as a semblance. So as a semblance and stuff, and not like. So before I continue, like he is gonna learn how to lock aura, cause get aura. So let me stop. Sorry for pausing. So I gotta continue. So like so I was like we're gonna register his like like he said it's gonna be easy solution for that. We could register his magic, his magic, his flame magic as a semblance. So it'll be less suspicion. Like I would say, all right. So where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where is this boy gonna live at? He could always we could have Atlas take care of him and properly train him so we could prepare him to the fight for the fight prepare him for the threat of Salem. And that's when Crow said, James, are you out of your mind? he's just a child. You can't just expect expect this kid just and put him into a training room, start training him to become one of your soldiers. And I was told Crow, like, look, like, look, Crow, war is about to come. Like, this time of peace is not gonna last long. We need to need to be ready. And what his father said, this kid is like he's half he's half human, half demon, and he has magic. None of us has magic. Like, only the maidens and him and Salem has magic. This young man the only one. He's not from this, like you say. Osman said he isn't from this world, but he has magic. So that is the best. That's our best chance of defeating Salem. Because beating Salem, and that's when Osman finally speaks like that. I'll disagree on that. I'm with Crow. He's still a child. The best thing to do is take, like, have someone we trust take him in and raise him and give him a proper childhood. Teach him the way, train him, and help him understand and assess this new world that he in. And Glenn said, so who will be taking him in? Everybody was not. Though everyone turned and looked at Crow like, hey, don't look at me. Oh no, I'm not in. Don't look at me. You know, because of my semblance, it'd be a bad idea to have me raise the kid. Raise the kid. There. I was gonna say, you have a point. You're gonna be quite difficult. So the boys are gonna be constantly in danger. And Ospen said, no, not Ospen. Ironwood said that. So, like back in my original statement, have him be raised in Atlas. I will have my soldiers keep an eye on him and properly train him. Like, and Crow freaking argue with Ironwood again. It's not gonna happen. Like I said, he's just a child. It's like, you have any, and I would look at Crow, you have any better ideas of where we should do with the boy? I have one person we had to fill him in about everything we know about it. And Crow and Oxpin said, "Who you have in mind? Who you have in mind, Crow?" And Crow said, "You already know him. Know him, Oz. Like, Tai Jalong. I think he could raise young Natsu. Like, yeah, Tai seemed like a good option to raise young Natsu. For this to work, we had to completely change his last name. If Tai do with Seth, we had to change his last name to his last name of Jalong." He said, "All right, all right, let's slowly." Before we had to ask Tai, you gotta ask him if you had to ask him for it and tell him everything. So if he agree or not. So, and Osby said, "Very well." So after they finished running tests on finish up the test. So we're gonna do like a few days, like 2 days later. Contact Ty. So during the go like so Ty Ty just Raven just delivered little Yang and just left. Just left. He just left and he just effed and left. So so call he called him. So he got a phone call from Crow. Like, what is it? What is it, Crow? Like, we need to talk. Like, all right. Like, can't wait. Like, is it important? Is it important? Important. It's important. It's like, all right, all right. So he like, so we gonna. So he met. So Crow came, knocked on the door. Like a few hours later, the door knocked on the door. Ty opened the door. And Ty was holding his daughter, his newly born daughter. Like, of course, we all know it's Yang. So holding Yang. So he opened the door and said, "Hey, what is it, Crow?" Like, and he saw Professor Osmond. What are you doing here? We need to talk. We need to talk, young Along. Like, oh, okay. He put Yang down because he just put Yang to sleep. So both Osmond and Crow explained the situation that was going on, and he was probably like, so you telling me that you have a child, you want me to raise, you want me to adopt and raise a boy, someone a young boy, child, and keep all this you just told me a secret from him. And Osmond said, yes. Like, I got a newborn daughter. I have my daughter Yang, and Raven just abandoned, just left after giving birth to Yang. I'm taking, there's gonna be a loss. You're literally putting this much responsibility on me. I have my own daughter child to take care of, and you want me to adopt. What you say his name was Natsu, and Crow and Osmond said yes. So you want me to adopt Natsu and raise both Natsu and my daughter Yang on my own. I know, and Crow said, I know this a lot. We're asking you a lot, but and Ty said, why can't you take care of him? And Crow said, why I can't bring him around with me, because I do the mission, do my missions, and because of my semblance, it would be bad to have you be constantly be in danger, and Crow finally Osmond speaks again, and we don't want to have him be raised in Atlas, so I could just train him to be a soldier for the Atlas military. We want young Natsu, young Dragneo to have have a normal childhood, understand the world remnant. The type in So like still contemplating, thinking, like, and he he finally he took a side and said, "All right, I'll do it. They're gonna so I'll do it." He said, "Thank," like, and Osman said, like he said, "Thank you, thank you, Ty." Yeah, no problem. Like we said, do not tell Natsu about his past, about who he is. We can't, because we believe that he don't know that he's half demon. I understand. And so you want me to adopt? So you want me to adopt him and change his last name from Dragneel to Mala to Jalong? And I said yes. It's like, all right, where is he? He said, and Crow says he's outside. He outside with Glinda. Like, all right. So Crow got like went outside and grabbed Natsu. Like, Natsu haven't said a word yet. Cause we're going on. Natsu's still in his head, like he's upset that in his what he think processing in his head that he thinks Igneo abandoned him. He don't know where Igneo abandoned him, and he don't know where he at, and don't know who these people are. And so Crow went down like, hey kid. He looked at him like you see that man over there? He pointed to Ty like he gonna be taking care of you. Gonna be taking care of you and teaching you like and taking care of you from now on. And Natsu just looked at Crow, not saying a word to him. Still, probably they say like he's probably confused. He looked at Natsu's fist. His fist all balled up. And tried to like this kid's angry. I can see that. He said like he probably angry. And probably confused and angry at the same time. All right. So Crow grabbed Natsu and introduced them to Ty. And Ty said, "Hey, my name is Ty Long, and I'm gonna be adopting you and raising you. Gonna be taking care of you. And so your name is Natsu, right?" He just nods. It's like, yeah. He finally just nods. Like, all right. So we gotta do like so they got the paper. So they before like okay, let's backtrack a bit. So the time so you got been signed up. So let me so so like Ty was signing the adoption paper for Natsu, putting his name as putting Natsu's last name as Jiao Long. They finally finalized it. Then it's done the process. I'm sorry, I'm rushing this because I need to end this sooner. So Natsu been adopted by Ty, and his last name been changed from to Jiao Long. So like during it, so I'm gonna like do a few like during the time he was raising both Natsu and Yang at the same time. So like during the time more time passed. He taught Natsu everything, all taught him martial arts, taught him that they play like ran into the canyon. So that's when Ty met Summer, and Summer, both Summer and Ty were both taking care of both Natsu and Yang. So and and they said like Natsu is older than Yang. Why are you so dark? So why do I think also? So trying to finish this bit. So not so like they end up so much. Rwby was so we're gonna when Rwby got born. That, look, Rwby got born, and so, Summer did that mission for for Ozpin, and the same thing pretty much happened. What happened to Summer? So Ty was devastated, and the only people he and both Ty, Crow were devastated. So it's only people because Ty had to take care of both Natsu, Yang, and Rwby. So 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 I'm sorry, guys. I had to end this short. I hope you guys do like the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Click on the bell. You'll never miss a video. It has been your boy, the Hollow Panther. Oh my God, the Crimson Hollow. Wishing all my fellow Hollow a great rest of their night. Peace.